Hello, animals. Hello, animals. Welcome to Story Shamans with Dr. and Professor Bones. This week, we're wrapping up Episodic 3-phase. Let's review. There are 3 basic phases that you carry a premise through. Exposition, execution, resolution. Exposition has a catalyst. Execution has a methodology. And resolution has a conclusion. There are 5 different types of premises that you can develop through these 3 phases. The problem premise, the goal premise, the mystery premise, the dilemma premise, and the situation premise. Now these phases usually relate to the structure of an episode of a TV series. That's why we're calling it Episodic 3-phase. But episodes in a 7-season story are just the discrete smaller chunks of the larger 7-season-long narrative. This 3-phase structure also applies to other ways large stories are broken down into smaller chunks, like a scene in a movie, or a chapter in a book, or a single issue of a comic book. All of these smaller chunks have a premise, and whenever you have a premise, these 3 phases are essential. Premises big and small need the 3 phases. Wait a minute, we've seen premises in use elsewhere too. That's right. This 3-phase structure is also used in your short form and long form stories. A short form premise is still a premise. So when developing the premise for your movie, these 3 phases still apply. Act 1 is exposition. Acts 2 and 3 are execution. And Act 4 is resolution. When looking at a long-form story, the 7 seasons, obviously it has episodes, so we see the 3 phases there. But that's just the start. The 3-phase structure is weaved into the 7 seasons in several different ways. Say an entire season has a premise driving its storytelling. That premise has a beginning, middle, and end. Exposition, execution, resolution. Then the entire show, the story, the series as a whole has a premise. That too has a beginning, middle, and end. The beginning, the first era. Seasons 1, 2, and 3. The middle, the second era. Seasons 4 and 5. And the end, the third era. Seasons 6 and 7. Era 1, exposition. Era 2, execution. Era 3, resolution. The 3 phases operate in the smallest form of a story, all the way up to the largest. It's all about these 3 phases. It's why the dramatic evolution in the 7-season structure works. Thesis, antithesis, synthesis. Beginning, middle, end. Exposition, execution, resolution. In the end, it all comes together. Next week! There won't be a next week! What?! This is the final video in our discussion of rock animals. As you may recall way back when, we said the face of a story has 2 sides. Juice, rock. Juice, rock. Every video we've done in this series has been studying rock, the necessary structure that a story is built around. There's still that whole other side to get to. The juicy juice side. But to do this, we feel the short video format just doesn't cut it. To really jump into the juice pool and swim around, we'll be weaving it into a book. So that's on the way. Along with it will be a book about the Cubbies and a book all about the 7 seasons. Why? Because we only gave you the bare bones. Animals, you think that's all there is to the Cubbies? To the 7 seasons? Not the case, Buster! That rabbit hole goes a lot deeper. So get your shovels, animals! We're digging in! In the meantime, never fear. Story Shamans is doing a podcast. You want your shaman's fix? Come on by the Bones Cave, and we'll fill your ears with the wisdom of the ancients. And check back in for the occasional video. Yo, when the mood strikes. And a few surprises along the way. Well, it's been fun, animals. I'm gonna miss seeing your shining faces. This is Professor Bones and Dr. Bones signing off for now.